Welcome to today's episode, my friends. It is time to check out Gem Quest. We are fully loaded. That's right. We're going to break everything down for you in today's episode so that you can see exactly how this looks when you get to peak right here in Gem Quest. Thank you for tuning in. As always, if you got a question, comment, let me know. Appreciate your support. Thank you for those likes and the subs as we work our way through here today, my friends. With that, let's get into it so that you can see exactly what's happening. So a couple things. We got a little over 3 days left. If you watch my first guide, I said I would go through all this cool stuff, and we did it. Just so that everyone knows, it did take me roughly 4 hours to keep playing consistently straight through. And make it happen. You can see all my ore up here is fully maxed. What will happen though is there is a seasonal reset. At the beginning of each new season, your skills unlock cookies, collecting minerals, and the mineral cave will be reset. At the same time, your pickaxe's potential maximum level will be increased and the shop restocked. So what we're seeing here is level 300. I'm at max, but saying is it will get better. Couple things there. After that, we will get access to relics. Relics don't happen until 301 right there. So very, very important. And then you must mine a certain amount of ore to obtain a relic as well. And then all relics have passive effects. So looking forward to that in season 3. So stay tuned for that. Now, a couple things. We did get all the 20,000 here. You can leverage it and knock out the shop. In terms of perks, look at this. We've got all the perks unlocked. A couple key tips and tricks. If you watched my original guide, really heavily focusing on getting these right here, the mining range to get more cookies, then work your way out on the trees to get some of the other pieces here as they go along is very, very important. Adding that time makes a huge difference. You end up with like 30 seconds. If you get Shadow Milk, perfect. I'll show you that team that I have as well, and some of the other teams so that you can check out what that looks like and how these things combine or combi together as well. Okay, so that is that piece. And then we also do have the cave, so make sure you're taking advantage of the cave. You can see, look at all these minerals that I have. We can claim them. Perfect. Oh, look at that. So much fun. Lots of reset there. We do have all the stuff maxed here as well. And you can do that. So like I said, roughly 4 hours to make it happen. 40 would have been terrible. Regardless though, a few things when we go to cookies, you can go to the combi ideas or combinations. These are the combinations I am running: the Shadow Milk Trio, the Bad Team, plus Ginger Brave. And then I do like having Wizard Cookie in there for now. You can always move those things up. But what you're going to see here is we got Lightning is activated, chance to have laser hit random ores. It's crazy. 10% of mining power here. Lightning is activated. There's a 25% chance to have lightning hit 3 ores. And then when mining, there's a 3% chance to have lightning hit random ores. So this essentially activates the lightning. These two take advantage of it. And then you also get lasers as well. We'll take a look at some of these other combinations so you can see these ones as there too, between Alliance of Trust, March of Passion. So here's Alliance of Trust, Trust activated, laser hits times 10. And then we can figure out which other one that we want to add in there. We got a few different combinations here as well between these three. That you'll see. So a lot of them going together. And then if you need more mining time, you can go from that perspective right there too. Okay. The mining time, I would say, definitely helps, makes a big difference, particularly earlier in. Later, maybe not so much. You can get a higher score though from that side. All right, so let's go start mining, because this thing is just wild, my friends. Look at this. This is so much fun. Whoa, 30 seconds of wildness right here. Just move around the board. That's all I'm doing. However fast I can click, go in reverse, get some of these things. We still got 15 seconds. This is just wild. This is such peak gem mining right here, I tell you. Absolutely wild. Then what you want to do is just kind of find the veins that have tons of stuff available. There you go. Look at that. Mining complete. 31,200. Still not my highest score. Regardless, that is so much fun. It is definitely worth it when you get there just to do that, because it is a blast, like I just said. All right, so now we need to do some new ones. Let's go to combi ideas. Let's go ahead. We'll equip a couple different ones here. We got the 3 combi ideas. Let's go equip there. And then let's go here. Oh, it took them off. Let's go remove. All right, we need, there we go. Go there. And then we also need, there we go. So we got 3 right there. If we look at each of them, we can see what we're going to get. Alliance of Trust is activated, laser damage. When Alliance of Trust is activated, mining power. When the mining, there's 3% chance to have a laser hit random. So here is another 6 take. So again, let's go start mining so you can see what this looks like. We'll see if this one makes a difference. Lots of lasers. Way more lasers than the last one, maybe. But we don't have a bunch of that other stuff going on that I had going with the lightning. So it doesn't seem to be doing as much, but we'll see. All right, there we go. Look at that, 28. A little less, a little less. All right, let's go back to our cookies now. We got a few more that we can do. Let's go down here and let's equip this one. All right, so now we got our 4. What we need to do is we need to grab, where was it? There we go, custard right there. So now we got all the combis here again. Bonds of Vanilla, Journey of Truth, and Ginger Brave here. 3% chance to increase mineral yield by 100%. When mining, there's a 3% chance of Fire Pillar. Random ores, when mining, 3% chance to increase mining range. And then when mining, 3% chance to increase mining range again. So you can get a lot of space out of this one. All right, so let's go ahead and start mining. So we can see in the upper left that high score is 33,000. Holy cow, these ones hit huge space. That's a huge mining space, my friends. Yeah, and look at that fire pillars. Wow, look at that. That's a lot going on. We got other kinds of lasers here. 10 seconds left. Need some active ores here, my friends. There we go. Wow, look at that. That was a ton there. We didn't beat it, but it was close. Pretty sweet on that one as well. Let's go ahead and exit. A lot of fun. Back to our cookies. We tested that one. We tested these 3. We didn't do that one yet. And then you can make some other combinations with these 2. So, my friends, that is quite a bit here today as we made through peak gem quest. We absolutely want to show you this so that you see what the end game looks like for season 2 here. Hopefully, if you're new, returning, or just checking the game out, you saw the other episode as well that talked a little bit more about the strategy. Again, on the perk side, follow that vein, get these things up and moving. You can check out the other one in more detail and how to think about being successful to get here to the end. With that, my friends, thank you for tuning in here today. I truly appreciate your support. If you got questions, comments, let me know. Chat and viewers, we'd love to hear from you. Which team do you like the best? Let us know. Additionally, thank you. Like I said, I appreciate your support. Thank you for those likes and the subs as we grow an amazing community here. And with that, my friends, get out there, crush the gem quest. You got happiness and ore, everything that you need to know to absolutely rock it here. With that, until next time, my friends, keep on running.